I want to share with you the travel journal that I made for our trip to the Netherlands back in 2019. It just took me so long because of a lot of reason, plus pandemic hits. So anyway, I finally managed to get on to this project and finish this. This is part 3 basically, because I've already done the Russia trip, the Finland trip, and now this is the Netherlands, which is the one that took longer to tackle. One of the reasons was that I couldn't find any glue or tape on the trip. We've searched different stores and I couldn't find any. So let me just get started and show you. I started the spread with a big picture that I cut off from a gift bag from the hotel lobby store where we bought some postcards. So I thought this was perfect to have as an intro page. And then this is actually a page, one of the pages of this journal. I just cut it up and folded this side. So this was cut off. I'd taken that out and converted this page into a pocket. That way I don't have to have another piece that I was going to create. I just decided to just improvise and cut off this page. And then our first day in the Netherlands. This is actually, by the way, a chocolate cover, a chocolate wrapper that I've saved because bicycles are very typical of Amsterdam. Our first day in the city, so we went. I wanted to save the map, but this was too long. But anyway, so this is what I decided to do. So just to show where the hotel was and how we were getting there to the museum quarter. And then getting off the subway, we took some pictures. I like to use big pictures on in my journal. Usually I print it after the trips because it's a nice break from the different things that I have in the journal. The bake shop that we stopped at for breakfast on the way to the museum. This is a cutlery envelope. I decided to save it and convert it into a pocket. So this is the shop, and then I've got the receipt here. And these are just things from the breakfast that we had. And of course, another big picture of us at the Van Gogh Museum, documenting how it has completely changed since the first time I was there in 95, I think, when it was like a small house, and now it's like this huge museum. And then this is another cutlery envelope that I converted into pockets. This is where we had lunch when we met up with my friend Mariella. Hold on, okay, now this is stuck again. But that's Mariella and her daughter. And then I did some sort of writing on a journal about what we ended up doing. And then in the afternoon, we went all around Amsterdam, just looking around, and I found a stamp that I had in my pocket, in my traveler's journal, and I thought it was perfect to go with this picture of the flower market where the tulips were in bloom or in season. And again, this is another gift packaging from the Delft Blue, where I bought some gifts. And I think I have some more stuff in here from the shop, as well as from the food that we've eaten, or the kids have eaten, basically. They wanted to try everything. And this is again another chocolate wrapper that I decided to use as a background. And of course the Rijksmuseum. This was from another gift bag when I bought postcards. I thought the bold print was just amazing, so I decided to use that as background and a small picture of us. This was exciting for me because when I was here in '95, the museum was under renovation, so I didn't get to see the museum. And now I finally got to go and visit, and this time with the kids. So this was quite an awesome experience, and also we had fun also getting lost inside the museum, trying to find our way. And then from there, we hopped on the train to go to Den Haag to visit my friend Mei Ling. She took us to a dairy farm to buy some cheese. And of course, Mei Ling is one of the biggest reason why we traveled to the Netherlands that time. It was to see her, and I've known her for over 30 years and since our Taiwan days. So it's just one of those friendships that lasts for long. And then she took us on the way to the train station. She took us to have some ice cream, of course. And this is one of the amazing parts of the trip was going to see the Bohemian Rhapsody movie with my kids. And I wasn't sure how they're going to react because they were just 14, but they totally enjoyed the music, and it's just amazing to also hear the music from my teen years. So yeah, we had a great time. And then the last full day we had in Amsterdam was with this trip that I booked on Airbnb, a private tour to go see the windmills. And then we visited first the island Marken. It's just a quaint village, which was quite nice. Kids were able to just wander around and just see how we saw how wooden shoes were made as well. Not a lot of tourists. And then the next stop was visiting this dairy farm. We got to see how the cows were being milked and how the cheese were being made. And again, I managed to find a stamp, iconic Holland of the cows, and a little picture of us, one of the few. And then more from the trip. And again, this is another envelope from the gift shop. And then finally back in the city, we decided to explore a bit and look for a stationery shop. And in between, we got lost, and we found the vending machine store, which for the kids was a new experience, and they totally enjoyed ordering via the vending machine. We found the like stationery, so of course I had to buy a couple of things from there. And finally, our last movie in Amsterdam, the Lego movie, which was totally fun. And this is a hotel card on our last day before we went to the airport. And of course, an important story that I needed to share was how I've basically forgotten our passports in the hotel safe, and we had to turn back as we were already on the way to the airport. So yeah, this has been quite a really long time coming to finish this project, but it's finally done, and I feel so happy of the result. And hopefully you also got some inspiration from seeing my journal. Thank you for watching.